there are two instances that proves that the extremist and racist statements of past and berkata national leaders will endanger Malaysia, especially divide the country and of course ruin our federal constitution and a peaceful Malaysia. Number one is the Kelantan, the action taken by the Kelantan Kota Bharu Council. The action taken by the Kelantan Kota Bharu Council is wrong, where they issued a summons to a lady for indecent dressing in her own shop. She was not in public, she was in her own shop because she was wearing shorts. Now, how can you be penalized for wearing shorts in your own premise? Because if that is the case, then are they going to everybody's house and issue summons for wearing shorts in your own house? So I think this is unacceptable. And we of course feel that this is unlawful, even unconstitutional, because there's no law that penalize you for so-called indecent dressing in your own premise or in your own residence. Now the answer given by the Kota Bharu Council is puzzling, because as I said earlier, they claim that, oh, she was not dressed like that in the Facebook. In other words, they are implying that she was fine not because she was wearing shorts, but because her T-shirt covered her shorts. I think I showed you the picture, didn't it? So she was penalized or issued a summons when she was wearing a long T-shirt that covered her shorts. So I don't understand the logic of it, because in both instances she was wearing shorts. So how can one where she was wearing shorts be considered okay, but one where you have the T-shirt covering her shorts considered not okay? But they didn't say, of course, wearing shorts is okay, but did they say it's not okay also? But the implication that it is okay. Whatever it is, a person should not be penalized wearing shorts in her own premise. Already entering government offices about this women's dressing is really becoming controversial. Now they have already extended right up to your own premise. And she is selling shorts and T-shirts. So she has to advertise what she's selling, of course. So I just don't understand. That's irrational and illogical. But this shows only the extremism of berkata national governments that would discriminate and that would intrude on the lives of non-Muslims. Why are you imposing these rules on non-Muslims? We think this is interfering in the lifestyle and that you are harassing non-Muslims, especially women. With your perverted values. With your perverted values. A direct attack on a lifestyle of non-Muslims. So we are willing to stand up to protect the fundamental rights in the federal constitution, that we should not be imposed these values in our own premise. This so-called code, moral code. The federal constitution does not give you the right to be a moral policeman. We have laws on decent conduct and dressing, but in your own premise, what is this? So I've communicated with our senior lawyers, Gobind, our deputy chairman, and also Rhea, and they're willing to take up this case on behalf of this lady, so that we can stand up and protect our rights from being eroded and deprived. From being eroded and deprived. We hope that if this lady intends to fight against this unfair, this unreasonable, and this extreme summons, our senior lawyers are willing to take up the case for her. Of course, without any charges, without any charges. Yeah. So because we think that this is a fundamental issue, we're willing to defend her. To highlight that this is what is happening, and that if we do not stand up and unite together, they will continue with such extreme acts that would be divisive, and jeopardize the peace and harmony of the country.